that there's no coming back. Now, we're not going to do that over here. I like what the brother is saying, and he's speaking with an intellectual sword. So I want him to speak more. And all you ignorant niggas, get out of my chat. Go ahead, Pharaoh. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Hassan. I'm feeling Hassan right now. Yes, sir. So that right there is a part of my plan, and then also what I'm getting ready to do. I have a everything I'm talking about, I already have the legal documentation already ready to go. But what I'm going to be looking to do is introduce. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of like Sprouts, but I'm going to be looking to contact the chain supplier for the products and Sprouts, and looking to co-op with them and try to put their inventory inside of Otten Marketing, and then produce Otten Marketing stores throughout inner cities, not just nationwide but internationally as well. Because I feel like if we can take a grocery store or in a corner store and just replace the products in a more healthy manner, or excuse me, evolve the products in a more healthy manner by default, it'd be like we're forcing the community to be healthy because that's all that's available, as opposed to now that which is unhealthy and is all that's available. So that's another thing I'll be looking to introduce. Not just to places like Nigeria, but like as stated, inner cities, not just nationally but internationally. Like, I'm just looking to come in and build, and for the places that are, let's say, welcoming and conducive, they'll be first come first serve. For the places that might be a little harder, if it's worthy of it, we're sending the military. Me, I'm not really a fan of wasting a good soldier or a man, so shit, if it ain't worth it, I just won't come the fuck at all. But that's really my plan right now, and I'm just getting ready to move into action. I'm just getting ready to put this shit into action, and just get to moving and get to building. It's really just I'm at the point now where I'm just ready to get to the action. I'm just ready to get out here and get the buy-ins. I'm waiting on my check. George Soros owe me a check. YouTube owe me a check. CNN owe me a check. The government owe me a check. I call Hillary and everybody. I called everybody. You feel what I'm saying? The streets owe me my respect. I was the number one shooter out of Buffalo, New York from '09 to '11. I got it in. Never been not. Who did it? No disrespect, nigga. Sly Green ain't even do it better than me. No disrespect. If you from the town, you know who Sly Green. So I'm getting it in all around the board. I'm an all-star. I'm getting it in. I'm in beautiful shape. I'm healthy. I'm doing good. I'm the best. I like to say I'm the best fighter in the country. If not, I'm in the top 3. I'm just ready to come around, and for y'all to just respect the fact I'm actually trying to do something. That's all I'm
Pharaoh, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like, or are we going through a cold ship? What's going on with America with the weather?
Oh, they probably playing with it more than likely. They either playing with it, or we entering into a different part of the space, and we taking a different position by the sun that's altering the weather. But what I would like to say to people is extraterrestrials are real. I just played a hand in Queen Elizabeth getting up out of here. She was a reptilian. Shout out to Putin. Russia, they going to war with the Ukraine right now because they human trafficking over there. But it could be a numerical value when it comes to this answer. They could be playing with it with HARP. It could be electromagnetic alterations in the geosphere of the planet. Extraterrestrials could be going to war within the atmosphere. You never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never know. For me at this point, I don't know if I feel comfortable going back there. I'm going to be honest, but I would probably have to really go back there with the CIA to see what the fuck is wrong with the goddamn atmosphere, because there's so much wrong with it. We got, electromagnetic radiation. There's actually too many electronics on at the same damn time. That's polluting the planet. We have, you know what I'm saying? We still have industrial forms of pollution, whether it be motor vehicles, plants. We got a train that just derailed. We got shit spilling all up in the ocean. Wi-Fi pollute. We got Wi-Fi. It's so many things that are altering and invading the space of nature at the same time. Even in the Air Force, the military has airspace laws, just like the seas have admiralty laws. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many things violating the laws of the air, electromagnetically, just as much as in gas form or solid form as it is things invading the planet. So we don't know what the fuck is really fucking with the weather. You know, think about it. We got Navy ships doing, sonic radars under there killing mammals. We got all kind of shit in the air. So between all of the vehicles that are in spaces that they're not supposed to be in, and chemicals that are man-made, as you take a look at this, where's my periodic elements table chart? It's over here somewhere. Here you go. As you take a look at this chart, I don't know if y'all can really see it. At the bottom, these are all elements that are actually unnatural. So you know what I'm saying? Between all of the unnatural shit that's just everywhere that is not supposed to be, is killing that which we would know is Geb or Gaia or Earth. It's destroying it. It's destroying it. So, all I can say to people is, I'm not crazy. I was and have been factually abducted by extraterrestrials. And that's what set me the fuck straight, if y'all want me to be honest. Seeing the truth and being on UFOs. And y'all can call me crazy all you want, but I just feel like shit. Whatever y'all, whoever, this could be the common man or the government. Whatever the fuck you think you doing when ain't nobody watching, it's a being watching your ass. It's a being watching you. So whatever the fuck is wrong with the planet, I only have the power that I have to fix it. But for the power that I don't have, I know for a fact it's something that got the power. And shit, when it's y'all motherfucking time, just don't act like you don't know why. But shit, I ain't got shit to do with what I don't have nothing to do with. And with that being said, why ever the planet is fucked up, some extraterrestrials is gonna see your ass about it. So, everybody know that. It ain't a secret. No matter what you believe, it talk about somebody coming to fuck some shit up. And all I know is if you was down here fucking this planet up and you knew you shouldn't have been doing it, I ain't got nothing. Don't stand by me. I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't have shit to do with it. Go ahead, Hassan. Go ahead.
How do you feel about the state of black people right now in the ghetto?
I feel like I haven't actually stood in the ghetto for so long. I have to speak from a place of reality, because the last time I was really, really in the streets, I was like 17. So aside from me pulling up on people that I may know or still have love for and pulling off, or me doing like lectures and walking around inner cities, me being like in the street part of the ghetto, I haven't really been in too long. So, I'm just now finding out new information. Like, for example, Sopranos hid the paperwork. He brought home some rats. I'm just figuring that out, that he hid the paperwork that T-Bird snitched on me about something. But long story short, I just feel like black people don't take anything serious. And they refuse to unify, and they think everything is a joke. And I just feel like, when we talk about Buddhism or Oninism, they fail for the psychological submission of pondering errant or irrelevant thoughts. They allow themselves to believe that temporary pleasures bring long-term happiness. And so nobody did or does what they're supposed to do because they just don't care. Or at least they didn't care for the most part until now. But I felt like, shit, don't think you about to run over here and get something from me, because you're not about to eat off of my hard labor and my back. If I fuck with you, I'll fuck with you. If I don't, I don't. But you're not going to go to work and be lazy and nigga, I'm doing all of the work. And then when the manager comes, you want to jump in with me to get a promotion. Because I ain't going to say you wasn't working, but I ain't going to say you was. You feel me? Like, you're not going to eat off of me. Period. So my thing is, niggas know better. I want to say that no matter if you rich or poor, you know better. You ain't got to be rich or poor to know that a pedophile is wrong. That's just something you know. So in the black community, I feel like I ain't a thief now because I wasn't a thief then. I wasn't a setup artist or a liar then, so I ain't now. So I feel like for everybody in the black community that's in the situation they in, what the fuck y'all want me to say? Because no matter what you believe, you can't say that person didn't tell you to come together with your people. Whether you believe in Christianity, Islam, Yeshua, motherfucking Malcolm X, Khalid, Jesus, I don't give a fuck who you pick. Huey P. You feel me? They all talked about unity, nigga. You could pick Queen Latifah. Nigga, Queen Latifah talked about unity. Y'all ain't give a fuck. So, you are where you are because he or she who prepared not themselves, nigga. What the fuck you want me to say? So, I just feel like I would like for y'all to do now what y'all should have been the fuck doing. But
And what is that?
coming
Because
together,
they slow.
coming together, stopping the violence that's unnecessary. Stop backing these badass kids when you know they bad as hell and still defending them when you know your kids is dead ass wrong, contributing to the destruction of society. Stop allowing the good kids that's actually talented to be fucked over by narcissistic family members or jealous staff members in these schools. You know what I'm saying? The shit that we know y'all doing, y'all failing the kids that y'all don't like even though they are doing the work. You got the abusive staff members in the DFYs in the correctional facilities fucking niggas up because they mad at they bitch at home, but they could come home and be an asshole to you at work. Let's just stop that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just stop that type of shit. It's like, since I'm talking about it, it's like a prison riot. Everybody on that, if we let the news tell it, right? Or if you let the news tell it, they would say, oh, look at those criminals rioting in the jail. But in reality, nobody really want to be rioting in the jail. You know how many niggas just want to do their time and go home? But in reality, nigga, the inmates don't be starting the fights. The staff members be starting the fights. And after a while, this shit gets so bottled up, a nigga have to go to sleep and ask himself, do I go to sleep and allow this motherfucker to keep trying to bitch me or make me feel like less of a person? And next thing you know, it'll be a riot. So that's the same thing going on with the world right now. It's like, the government want to oppress the people. The people don't want to attack the government, but then we don't want to be oppressed. But then if you keep trying to oppress us, we ain't got no choice to attack you. But then if we attack you, you going to say we trying to riot. But what the fuck is we supposed to do? What the fuck is we supposed to do? So I'm just like, shit, I don't want to have to go out there and have to turn into a commando elite, whatever that may be. But I don't want to be attacked either. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just the same thing all around the board with everybody. So I feel like shit, we can work it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm the most qualified to speak on behalf of the community. If anybody is, I got the most stripes. So shit, I feel like I ain't dealing with everybody, but I'm not dealing with everybody. So shit, everybody just need to shut the fuck up. Let me get this money. Everybody know when I threw my events, I was the one that supported all the black businesses. I bought something from everybody, even if I didn't even like it. Niggas know when I come around, nigga, I spend my money with the people. So let me go out here and get this fucking money they owe me. Let me spend my money with the people. Let me throw these events and shit like I do. Y'all know I ain't never had no fights or no arguments at none of my events with no security regulating the whole shit. The only incident I ever had was at one event. Now I ain't starting no shit. But it was at one event. It was with a Moore. I don't know if Sinetter sent him, but I know he flew from New York. He called the college and said that he made a fake bomb threat. So after I told him I didn't plan on bombing and shit, I had to hire the real police.
Yeah. Hey, Pharaoh, I'm glad.
I said, I don't know if it was you. I ain't say it was you.
Right, let me ask you this, Pharaoh. You lied on me a few times, man, when you did your interview I saw. And I have never lied on you. Can you mute your mic for 1 minute?
Yeah, please tell me what I lied on you about.
I'm going to tell you right now. When you first came to my house, you said on the video that I had Nature Boy come there to meet you when you know I never even met Nature Boy. I met him the same time he came with you. In fact, he rode with you. And you said that I brought him there. I called him, and he came up the stairs with you. I looked downstairs and called him up. Brother, I never did that. He came with you, Pharaoh. I met him the same day. I thought that was your homeboy.
Now, let me say this to you.
Go ahead.
I don't recall saying that. I don't recall saying that you told Nate or Nature Boy was already there or whatever you just said. To my knowledge, like I said, I was drugged. I've told this story a lot of times. I was drugged. I'm just now telling it again after being drugged, but I ain't making no excuses. But to my knowledge, this is the way I always tell it. Nature Boy came to New York. When I came out there, like everybody else came out there, I told everybody I never told him to start recording when I was doing that radio interview. When I was in the car with the red shirt, we was out to eat. I went and sat in his car so that way I could be out of the restaurant because I didn't want to be in the restaurant in the middle of an interview. So I went in the car. He came in the car and started recording. And this is the same weekend that I gave that Bible's based off astrology presentation. And then I told people that you told Nature Boy he could come up. And that Nature Boy was not supposed to even be in my interview. But I never told nobody you had Nature Boy there waiting on me or no shit like that.
Yeah, on the video. It's on the video.
If I said that, I ain't mean to say that you had Nature Boy waiting on.
Yeah, but Nature Boy came with you, right? I never met Nature Boy. He don't know
yes, Nature Boy. Yes, Nature Boy. Yes, Nature Boy gave me a ride for me to do the interview, and I came up to do the interview, and then you told Nature Boy he could come up, and you let him on the interview.
No, bro, that's incorrect.
So how did Nature Boy start speaking on the mic? Because I didn't tell his ass to speak on the mic.
I'm thinking that this is your man. He came in the house exactly with you and your lady at the time.
No,
all three came in.
I
don't know this nigga Nature Boy.
We came. No, you gave the motherfucker the mic, and that's why at the end of the interview, listen to me. At the end of the interview. Remember when everybody was calling in, the callers was like, "Young Pharaoh, we like you, but we don't know what's wrong with this motherfucking clown." Then remember he started screaming at the top of his lungs at the callers, and then you had to take the mic from the nigga. So my thing is, then remember on the interview, if you still got it, I kind of had to check him because he was like, "We going to Costa Rica or some shit," and I'm like, "Nigga, I'm on parole. Like, what are you talking about?"
Pharaoh, when I first met you on the phone. You told me what happened with Polite. Who's the one that got your money back from Polite? But see, you never gave me that credit.
I did. Listen, I just did an interview with Real Tune, and I said on the interview, I don't know if it was if you was the one that sent the Western Union, but and I don't know if it was his wife or who the fuck sent it, but you are the reason that somebody out of his camp Western Union me my money back. I did.
Yes, because I called him when I found out that he scammed you. You told him. Another thing.
You called him multiple times. You called his ass about, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You called that motherfucker before I even got down there. You called him about at least 3-4 times.
Right.
And then while I was down there,
you know why? Because I liked you as a young soldier. And so what I did was, I said, I want to bring this brother in. And so when I brought you into the House of Consciousness family, you, and all of them, y'all had a little beef going on. And I was caught up in between it. All I cared about was promoting the youth. You remember when I first brought you in, I brought you up to the mic, but a lot of shit broke out. And because of my association with my brothers, you put me in that. And I always tried to keep a lot of brothers from banging on you. You know that I never made a video of you. I never
listen. They did that. They started.
But I never made videos about you, even though they did. I stayed away from that.
We never had a beef until that contract shit.
All right. The contract came because of the contract y'all did.
No,
and you ain't telling that.
No,
I still got that contract.
I did it after, so I did my contract after you did not keep your word.
Now check. Guess what? You might not believe this, but I got my man. I never wrote the contract. It was a brother that wrote a contract for me, and he sent it out before I even looked at the contract. I even went over it and said that. And I was like, what you do?
That may have been the cause. I'm not saying that it may not have been the cause, but that is me hearing this now. But from my point of view, years ago, at this point in time, you would have to understand.
Bro. Everybody just went
crazy. It was a phone call. It was a phone call, and I specifically remember you saying, and I don't want to say quote, I'm gonna say paraphrase with about 80 to 90% accuracy. You said something along the lines of, I'm Sinetter, basically like I should just be happy that you put me on stage in front of the world. I remember you saying some shit like that, and then you said some shit. And then you said some, listen. Then you said before you respond. Then you said some shit like, "What are the people gonna say when I don't get on the stage?" or some shit like that. And I'm like, nigga, shit, we gonna explain to their ass why the fuck I ain't getting on this motherfucking stage. But like I said, my issue with you was because you didn't keep your word was not your fucking bond. You didn't do right by me on the contract at that time. That was my issue with you. So I'm like, hell no. And then my thing is, I know I'm jumping, and no disrespect to you because your platform was jumping, but I had my own platform jumping too. So I'm like, I know that I'm jumping. I'm bringing all of these views. I'm bringing. My name is the headliner at the time. I'm the #1 month. If my name goes some shit right now, it's still gonna be the headliner. Right. I'm like, my name is the headliner. I'm bringing all these motherfuckers over here. I ain't in your pockets, but I know you running up a bag. I'm doing free promo. I'm doing free promo. You ain't paying me for promo. This ain't no disrespect. I'm doing free promo. I'm going ham to make sure that we fill all these motherfucking seats. And then you gonna wait until we get to the finish line to do that. So I felt like, nigga, what the fuck was that? And when we already had an agreement the whole time.
Okay, so what I want to say real quick is that I've been trying to call you, to talk to you. I even talked to our young sister, Shea Devine, because I know she's in touch with you.